Lists are a medium for direct mail. That's all they are. And it helps to think of them as almost interchangeable. Lists, media. Media, you're restricted as to what's available, unless you're going to go online, which a lot of people do, or send emails, which a lot of people do. People love emails. For one reason, they're free. And like everything that's free, they're worth exactly what they cost. When you think about it, how many companies do you buy from that you never bought from or dealt with before that sent you an unsolicited email? I can tell you the answer right now, and I don't even know you. 0. So that's the impact your unsolicited email is going to have. You have to get the right offer into the right hands at the right time. The best way to do that is to send a few tightly targeted communications to the people most likely to respond what you bring to the table. That means a list. There are 17 or 18,000 lists available. Some of them are local, some of them are state, some of them are national or even regional. Which ones do you pick? A lot of real estate agents say, I don't know anything about lists, so I'm not going to bother with them. Well, that's not quite true. You know a great deal about lists, a lot more than you think. The first thing you know is what your current clients and customers are like. You know what they drive, you know how much money they make, you know what kind of people you're dealing with, what kind of properties they're selling, what kind they're buying. Tell that profile, your current customers, to a list broker and say, I want to find 10,000, 15,000, 30,000, 50,000 of these. When you do see the list recommendations from the list broker, the first thing you ask yourself is, how did these people get on that list? What did they do to get on that list? If they did not respond to something that came through the mail, a direct mail offer, then you don't want anything to do with them. You want the qualifications you have of your current customers, and then you want to have direct mail responsive people, because direct mail is your medium. If they don't respond to direct mail, why would you mail them? And look for that. Look for the second key is, how many people are on this list in my market? If there's only 2, then you're not going to be able to deal with it. If there's a couple of hundred, it's probably worth it for you to pay the extra because you've got to buy minimums, 3,000 or 5,000. So $100 1,000, 5,000 would be $500 that you're paying for 600 or 400 names. It's probably worth it. It's testable. And that's the most important thing we do in direct marketing and direct mail specifically, is we test. And we spend an extra $500 or an extra $800 to test a concept, an idea. And then we track. And none of this does you any good unless you track. You test, you track, and you fine-tune. You drop losers, and you mail more to winners. That's your Geller Minute. Thanks for listening. Did that help?